Welcome back to One More Mana. My name is Derek, and we're going to get into something a little bit different today. There's just so many different art forms. I am just loving Modern Horizons 2, and I've been going through kind of the course since the set released of trying to pick up all the singles I want. And there's just so many options for the different arts and the different foilings and the different variants that I kind of wanted to do a video to help break it down. There's been plenty of these put out, but there are some really rare versions of these cards that I think most people just don't know about. So I want to break these down and really help you find those crazy rare versions that you're looking for. If you're looking for any of the versions or most of the versions found on here, you can hit up TCG Player. TCG Player is phenomenal. They're gonna have anything you're looking for, any of these variants, whatever foiling you're looking for, whichever one you prefer. I do love that we get so many choices now, and TCG Player is going to have anything you're looking for. But I do want to get straight into this. It's going to be a relatively quick video kind of breaking these down. Now, some of the more common ones that you're going to see for these variations are going to be things like the sketch art. Sketch art is super cool. I'm a big fan. I've actually noticed these are a little bit cheaper than some of the base versions for whatever reason. Some of them even have like little art direction in the flavor text, which is awesome. I geek out about art really hard, so I really like to see kind of what the artist was thinking when they made the art for these cards. So that is amazing, and those are available in both foil and non-foil, so we're already kind of getting into variants within the variants in that respect, but those are awesome. Another one that we've seen tons of so far are extended arts. Now we're going to have extended art variations. Now some of these have the same art just extended. Some of them are going to be different, like Titania, for example. You have the Titania, but then the extended art has an art variant in there. So again, we're getting a little confusing. And with these extended arts, they are just extended out to the borders, and these are also going to be available in both foil and non-foil. So at this point, you probably want to be taking notes, writing down, because we are just getting started. There are plenty of variants to come. Now, another one of the more common frames that we're going to be seeing, and one of the more common variants, are going to be the retro frames, or those old border cards. These people are going crazy for, myself included, the fact that we're getting fetch lands in these old borders. It is beautiful, but there's more than just the old borders there. You can get the regular foil old border, you can get the foil etched old border, or you can also get, from what I saw in one picture, apparently some of them are fully foiled. Some of them don't have the art foiled, it's only the outside like the old foils used to be. So it's kind of just a grab bag. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get some sort of shiny version, and I'm kind of cool with all of it. And then within all of these, there are apparently foil edged versions of some of these non-retro borders. Basically, you're going to have a whole bunch of different versions of foils. And I'm not even going to get into the specifics, because these are all the common ones. These are the ones you're going to see everywhere. You open up collector's boosters, they're all over the place. I really want to get into the rarer ones. Now, one of the rarer ones that you probably haven't seen unless you've been just cracking packs nonstop are that they actually have foil mana symbols on some cards. So this is crazy. The whole card, just regular. Nothing crazy about it, but just the mana symbols in the corner are going to be foil, which looks really, really cool as a finish. It's really subtle. It's almost like the foil etching on the Strixhaven, the Mystical Archives, I think the Japanese ones, where they had really subtle, just a little bit. That's basically what it is, just the mana symbols. Some only even have one mana symbol foil, and that's some crazy exclusive shit. So that stuff, really interesting. I'm a big fan of that. Now, one that's even sneakier that the people might not even be able to know you have this version is some of the cards now only have the backs foiled. So you have this, you got a regular looking card, non-foil, in one of the 50 different art forms you got, but then on the back of the card is foiled. Now this causes all types of interesting stuff. For one, these cards are going to curl in the opposite direction of normal foils, which I guess kind of makes it marking the card, because then your deck, you'll have like a opposite Pringle effect, so that'll be interesting. But the coolest thing about this is it's super subtle, super sneaky. You can bling out your whole deck with backside foils and nobody will even know. It's that real like undercover bling type thing where like people, they don't even know how blinged out your deck is, and you're on that type of level. So I'm a big fan of that. Now, maybe some people aren't a fan of the extended arts because we've been seeing those so much. Maybe you want to be a little bit of a hipster, do something a little bit different. They now also have shrunken arts. Now, these are extremely rare. I think these are in one of every like 10 collector's boosters, something ridiculous. Shrunken art. So instead of extending the art, they actually just squished it down into a very tiny square. Not sure why. I guess some people are going to like these. I'm personally not a fan because I do love the art. But if you're somebody who just takes the game more seriously, you don't want art. You just want text on a card. You want it to do its thing. Maybe this is for you. You're straight and to the point. That's the way you like to play. Either way, these shrunken art cards, I guess they do have an audience. And these are also going to be available in foils, etched foils, back foils, and mana foils, all to throw those in. So just keep that in mind as I'm going through these. But now, if you want to be real sneaky, now this is probably the most controversial alternate art form of cards that they're going to have, and these are extremely rare. I think this is one every like 10 cases of collector's boosters, so you probably have never seen one of these, and these are going to be swapped art cards. So this is going to be any two random cards in the set with their arts switched. Now this is going to get really interesting. One, I feel like this is illegal in tournaments, but if it's not, when people, maybe you're a little loose with your hand when you're playing Commander and you accidentally show your hand a lot, this is going to confuse the shit out of your opponents. They're not going to know what cards you have, even if they can see them. So this is some real next level sneaky stuff. I think it's going to be confusing. I think it's kind of like double face cards where the card itself will be the card it is, whereas the art will be something different. I don't know the rulings on this. I am not a judge, but we'll have to look this up. And again, with these swapped art cards, you're going to have different foil variants with regular foils, etched foils, mana foils, back foils. And in some cases, you might get swapped. So you can get swapped mini arts. Now that's extra exclusive. I don't even think they may print one of those. So if you get one of those, you basically hit the lottery. Some next level shit. But now the most exclusive of the most exclusive. This is the one I'm most excited about. I've heard the hype. I'm actually just unveiling it, seeing it for the first time with y'all right now. And this is going to be the X-rated art variant. This is absolutely insane. These are incredibly rare. You can only find them in 1 out of every 300 collector booster cases, but in a kind of crossover IP promotional thing, we're also going to be able to open these in the Bachelor trading card game packs, and those are in 1 out of every 3 cases, so they're a little bit more common there, so you might want to start cracking those to find these. This is insane. I'm so excited to see what these look like. Let's go ahead and take a look. How the f did they get that?